Hi, I either made this video and forgot to upload it or post it, or I didn't make a navigation video yet for this class, and I apologize if that's the case. I want to quickly go through our first week of work and where you can find things. Now, my screen doesn't like to show you all of Blackboard. I suppose I can make it smaller, but then I won't be able to see it. Let me squeeze her in here. So we have here our Blackboard site, and there are a few features on the site that are important. Up here on the top, because we're in Ultra, your calendar, discussions, grades, and messages are at the top row, and you'll also find links to those things elsewhere. And then we have our Collaborate link, this new Groups tab, the class announcements. So if you click on View Groups, it will tell you what group you are in for our first assignment. So I put myself in the conservatism group, and I'm not sure why it's hiding the other members, but if you check groups, you find out what the term is for your specific group, and then I'll show you what to do with that in just a moment. So this week, oh good, I love it when Blackboard just kicks me out of the whole class. Oh, sorry about that. So for this week, if you click on the arrow, week 1, I promise you an adventure. We have the syllabus with poetry reading, and if you didn't attend class this morning, which is fine, you can go to our shared document and you can see the poem that we read and kind of set as our theme for this class. You can click on comments here to point out what part of the poem speaks to you the most. Then the next item is this discussion group, which is a scavenger hunt. Oh, good. Now Blackboard's not going to let me go into it. So within the scavenger hunt site, you'll remember my term was conservatism. So I will click on the word conservatism, and it takes me to a ProQuest ebook, which has a very long and thorough and extensive and academic definition of conservatism. I don't even know how many pages it is because I haven't done it yet. But read through these things and skim them. And actually, if you print them out and underline stuff, you don't have to know exactly what this author says about conservatism, but this is a very thorough definition, and you can use other ways to look up your definition for whatever word the group's function told you is your word. So you will get one word, and again, the way that you find your word is you click on groups, and within your groups, oh good, now it's showing me something different. One word will come up, and it will tell you that you are in one of these particular groups. And when I clicked on it, conservatism came up, so I knew that was my group. Only one should come up when you click on it. So the discussion group that Blackboard doesn't want me to look at just offers a place, and I'll show you a screenshot because Blackboard's being super special as usual. Here's our screenshot. When you go to the discussion site and you click on, you should see the first word, abolition. You can scroll down, and here I would click conservatism. I can't click it because it's a screenshot, and I would put in my initial response to what I think conservatism means. Now, as I said in the directions, like the first time you respond, you don't have to research it at all. You just have to give kind of general idea of what you think it means, and then you can Google it, look at the official definition, and work on and develop your definition. And there is at least one other person in your group who will also be posting about your word, so that will help you, I hope, kind of work on a collaborative definition of the word, and I will also check in to the discussion when Blackboard decides I'm allowed to be in my own class discussion again. I am being sarcastic because Blackboard is really unbelievable sometimes. The next thing that we're going to do this week is a website and a video that asks you to think about your own growth mindset. So this is a short YouTube video about growth mindset. After you watch the video, you will go into this site where you can do a quick survey, and then it will give you feedback when you put in your email address. It'll give you feedback about what your mindset is about learning. And this is a really important activity to get us started, because part of the goal for the class is to teach you how to acquire the tools and skills that you need to empower yourself. And the growth mindset is one of those things. Then you're going to write a journal entry about your learning mindset. Only I'll be able to see it. Then we have a short reading, which you can also connect to through the library if it feels like letting you. And I should have said this sooner, but using Spartan Green Sky and logging in and using the dual notification for all of this stuff is helpful when you are off campus. But Spartan Green Sky, maybe I should remember to put a link to that. Now, this is the introduction to this book, so you want to go to the table of contents. And it is chapter 6 that I would like you to read for this week. It's a very straightforward and useful definition, again, of all these other additional terms and ideas having to do with women's studies and Black women leaders. So I've been talking for a very long time on this video. I will write up a really quick list to send you to. There is a quiz for the reading. I recommend that you open the quiz and the reading simultaneously, and as you read through, kind of look for the answers to the quiz questions, because that will help you to read more actively. So you have my phone number, I hope, and I'm also already very grateful to one of you who texted me and said, hey, this discussion thing is not working, and helped me sort it out and get it all to work correctly, or somewhat correctly, or at least a little better than it was working. So never hesitate. Oh, goodness. Welcome, blah, blah, blah. There's my peanut, my shopping list. Okay. Never hesitate to call me or text me. Please, when you text, remember to tell me who you are and which class you're in. See if I can remember my phone number. If I'm sleeping, I won't answer, but I'll try to answer as quickly as I can. So there is my phone number. I don't know what this foolishness is. Please feel free to contact me and reach out, because if you're struggling with something, I'm probably struggling with getting it right on the Blackboard Ultra site, and the rest of your classmates are wondering too. So I look forward to talking to all of you some more. Have a great week.